Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We have a couple of teams who come off of losses just 1 week ago and now want to flip things back in a positive direction. It's the Packers going up against the Broncos. With that, let's send you out to Denver. We're standing by in the booth. Our two men who will call the game for us. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, as you get a look at Sports Authority Field at Mile High. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and the Denver Broncos. They come out here in the eye. Now a former New Mexico Lobo. It's Jarrell Presley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's the offensive unit coming out onto the field in just a moment. Randall Cobb, very good at wideout.
Went to college to be a quarterback. Discovered his talents couldn't be limited to one position. He's a 1,000-yard receiver every year for his quarterback.
They'll run again with Presley. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Couple of Broncos there in on the tackle. And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
Chris Harris Jr. is not a name that rolls off the tongue quickly, but it should. He's one of the best cover corners in the league.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And he will find his man on the outside. 15 yards there for number 15.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Presley. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Gets it to Strong. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it?
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Now this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Rodgers going to throw. Caught left side by Cobb. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers, and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your...
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Lynch. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Watch him now, Barney. All right, here we go. Watch him now, Barney.
Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. This is taken at the 15. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. So let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. In the slot on the right is Graham. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. It's caught outright by Graham. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Here's Presley. And some room to maneuver. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick, and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Jalen Strong, the intended receiver, and it's 4th and 3.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Lynch. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Clock running, under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. On 2nd down, here's Lynch. Finding his target, it's Cody Latimer. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is not with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. One receiver left, 2 to the right. Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Now it's Lynch. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
Well, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. Leopard. Detroit. Detroit.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Shipped together here from the D-line. Now a play fake here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, you get to the half.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over first and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, well, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now the offense lining up first and 10. On first down, Rodgers. No gain, and it's second down. So second and 10 here. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in. And the Broncos go to a nickel set on third down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. Rodgers going to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Denver getting set to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right. That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Throw complete right side to Cooks. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. And this is incomplete.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
2nd down now after the incompletion. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They go play action now. Lynch. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. A good pickup there at 22.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Now they try the right side here. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
That was a terrific job by the defense stopping them on 3rd and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Now the Packers get set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any off.
And now the rookie's free. 30. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, first and goal. And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Defense showing blitz. On second down, here's Rodgers. Buying time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Adam Gotsis in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. Way back at the 17 now after the loss. It's third and goal. On third and long, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And it's fourth down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So that now 3 misses here in this first half.
And the important thing is you just can't get discouraged. You may still have some chances to make amends in the second half, so you've got to get yourself in the right frame of mind to get the job done.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Lynch. And this is Latimer, complete. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Lynch on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be a second down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes the play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Lynch to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second down and 4.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On second down, here's Lynch. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran now a nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. From the gun on third down, it's Lynch. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. 4th down. Here's Lynch. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. On 1st down, it's Lynch. Going right side here, and that's complete. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And this has no chance. It's no good. Well wide to the left. So some disappointment there as the field goal falls short, and we have reached the intermission. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And the kickoff sails out of bounds, and that's going to be a penalty.
You can see the looks on the faces of the rest of the team. You have one job to do. Just kick the ball and play.
Well, that's exactly right, Charles. The kicker, and this is just inexcusable.
Absolutely inexcusable. Everyone out there slugging it out for the entire game. Execute your job.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
2nd and 10 now. It's Lynch. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And they'll go on the ground. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They go play action now. Lynch. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And Latimer's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab.
Here we go. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix there for the stop.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Lynch looking to throw on second. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 2nd down following the run. They come out here in the eye, and he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And here we go on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
It's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves? He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
but it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
They'll come out in the pistol. On second down, Lynch. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. And let's see the Packers defensively, 6 DBs, so a dime look on third.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Now Lynch on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And it's a second down.
That's a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
On second down, here's Lynch. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And this is Latimer, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Broncos a first down. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. From the red zone now, here's Lynch on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Back now at the home of the champs, Sports Authority Field in Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. And this seemingly endless drive continues. third down. Lynch. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Rodgers to throw on second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll come out in the pistol. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. On the run, this is Presley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. And Denver getting set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Lynch looking to throw on second. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And his kick is good. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Denver getting set to take the field. One receiver left, 3 to the right. They'll throw on first down with Lynch. And down he goes. The pressure pressure, getting to Lynch. That would have set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. On second down, Lynch. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Green 39.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. They'll get 17 yards there. And it's a first down for the Broncos.
That was a nice completion on an out route. And those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They come out here in the eye. Now a carry here for Presley. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. So this is where a defense can really pin back its ears, bring it all, sell out to stop the run. This time, it'll earn them 2 points.
They definitely guessed right here. A run blitz all the way, and that's a bad feeling for a running back when he knows he's got to at least get it over the goal line. But all he sees are opposing jerseys.
So the Broncos coming out now. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. So now at 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. And that is incomplete.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Here we go. Lynch on 4th down. And he comes back with one complete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. And to give this time to the tailback. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loaded in the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. On play action, it's run. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Daquan Jones in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. So now here comes the field goal unit again, and this phase of the game has been an absolute disaster so far. And this a 39-yard attempt. And Spears' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Nick Perry in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They come out here in the I. And they'll run it here. And he's going to cut it back left here. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can